I'm not understanding which way this game's going.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Man, this dude has negative feedback.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Bridgewater finding Judy there for the Bronco first. First down, Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Gordon on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater now. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle made by Caleb Chason. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, I know you are. Man.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop on 3rd down.
Flush to his right.
We don't rebuild over here. We just reload.
Touchdown. Denver. Tim
Okay,
Patrick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical,
Man,
and
see, that's
almost
why.
like a
Oh,
boxing
man.
match where you're hitting them with body
I need
blows.
some net, man.
They can
This
withstand
shit
them
good.
here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Broken ribs all of a sudden. The play wasn't even to him. He didn't even make the tackle.
From the 39, Lawrence. His throw incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Etienne, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. You were Me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Play action. It's Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Flushed out right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Y'all still on that? He ain't even hit me back, man.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Getting the
Once again,
Howard,
they'll go
that
for the
didn't help him
23-yard
none,
line
though.
on 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. He's checking. Check.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Got another one today?
No, I didn't.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing at 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
There he goes. There he goes. It's something with him and playing with color and filler.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
This Jacksonville unit really struggled to get to the quarterback in 2020. Just 18 sacks as a team. Only Cincinnati had fewer. Remember, they used to be known as Saxonville. They want to get back to those ways here in 2021.
The pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater, throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Take this for Gurley, to get Gurley.
Bridgewater. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. A little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
God, it could have been a kick, man.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
On On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
The guards the lead because he the one that posted the stream is still up with that game, or he deleted it.
Bridgewater to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, he went on the window and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's out right at the 25. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Again, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now. Bridgewater. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. This one swung out to Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. and they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 27, Bridgewater. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Bridgewater. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
DJ Chark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019. Saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jaguars cycled through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him there.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Once more, Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The ball comes out. And the Jags grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both... No, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Etienne once more. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A handoff for Etienne. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Locke on the bootleg. And that's out to the flat for Gordon. Powers through, and he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, Williams busts through the tackle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Locke working out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Etienne. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Locke. And that's checked down to Gordon. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Locke now on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. Fights through and now a crease. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Stop your body. Lock 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Dwayne Smoot. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. Boy, what a turn on the exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. That's out.
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed. Go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check 43. Check. Look, squeeze.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked on by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's got Gordon, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Here's Locke.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Lock to throw.
This is Gordon on the dump off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. One final try for Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Josh Jones.
And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jags, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles, next game, guess what?